So, Amazon Prime sent a little toy magazine to my house, and you know what? My daughter went through it like any little kid would and circled all the things that she wanted in it. Now, I don't mind that because I remember doing it as a kid, and honestly, I used to love it, and it was actually really cute watching her go through and be so excited and circle things, and it gives us great ideas for Christmas gifts. But when she went through it, there is one thing in that book that she does not want to wait for Christmas for. She is so excited about it. It's a little baby doll, and she's like determined to have it right now. Not Christmas, not later, now. And so when this type of situation arises, whether it's from a magazine or whether we've been walking in a store and it's a really cute dress that she really wants, or, you know, a toy that one of her friends had that she really wants. When this situation arrives at our house, we give her the option of earning that gift or earning that toy or that dress or whatever it is. And so I thought that I would share with you what that looks like for us and what that means, because a lot of people have a lot of questions whenever I kind of talk about this subject. I've done a few things on my Instagram stories about this, and people are always asking so many questions. So I thought I would just do a video this time around since we are working on it right now. So first off, when I say that we let her earn the money, we don't like put her to work and make her a slave driver. It is totally up to her. She chooses when she wants to work for this toy or this item and what she wants to work to do. So before I kind of get into what all that means, I just want to say that I think this process of kids earning money for themselves is so important. It teaches them like the value of hard work, that money doesn't just grow on trees, that it's something that has to be earned, that she can earn for herself and she can be responsible and she can save money and then, you know, get something at the end. This is the thing that's starting habits now so that in her future, in her adult life, she already has them and she'll already be safe and secure with money. So it definitely is something that I do really think is a good idea if you don't do something like this already. And at this young age, she's 3.5. Like, just the act of getting a few coins for doing a project, it's teaching her about money in general. Like, this is what a quarter is. This is what a nickel is. 2 nickels equal 1 dime. You know, it's just even the value of money in the first place, talking about money. So that's really good. And it's helped her a lot with her cousins who have, you know, 3 $1 bills when she has a $5 bill and they want to do a trade. And so it's helped her to know that, you know, even though they have more bills, it's less money and won't buy me as much. So I don't want to do that trade, you know, which a lot of kids get really tricked up on. So I think it's actually really good, even at this young age, to start thinking about money and familiarizing herself with it. And not that it runs her life or anything, but just, you know, to be aware and to start learning about the value of it. And then another aspect is that it teaches her about goal setting, which, I mean, how important is goal setting in life? And to be able to learn it at such a young age, I think that's so cool, and I just think it's going to set her up for such a bright future. And I feel like there's a conception of like making kids work, but to be honest, she is so happy doing these jobs. Like, she is excited in the morning, you know, after breakfast she's like, what chores can I do today? You know, she gets excited, and I've seen her completing a task bring her so much pride, and it's taught her not only how to do something, but to be independent and to be strong and to ask for help when she needs it. There are some times that she'll be, you know, working on a task like sweeping the floor or something, and she's having a really hard time holding the dustpan and sweeping at the same time. And she's not scared to ask for help. And I love that. And I'm so happy to help her because, you know, you're having a 3.5-year-old do chores. Like, a lot of times you might have to help her with things, and that's okay. But to be able to ask for help and be secure in that, I think that's a great skill in itself. This method of earning what you might want, I think it's taught her that not all things are easy. Sometimes you have to work really hard to get what you want. It's made her shed some of her insecurities. She's always been kind of a more shy kid, and there was one day we were walking down the street and she was like, Mama, can I use your phone? I was like, shh, for what? She's like, I need to call Grandpa. I was like, why? She was like, can I just call Grandpa, please? I said, okay. So I dialed Grandpa and I gave her the phone, and she was like, hey, Grandpa, I'm working on trying to earn a new dress and I need to do some chores. Do you have some chores I can do? And that was so cute to hear. She's like my little entrepreneur, like starting this own little cleaning business. And, she told him on the phone, she was like, I can wash windows, I can sweep the front porch. She was telling him all these things that she'd be willing to do for him. So eventually she did go over there and she did some work, and, I picked her up later, and it was so cute to see. And then, she did it later. She called her Gam Gam and she said, Gam Gam, I'm trying to earn a dress. Do you have any chores I could do? And she did the same thing. Gam Gam came, picked her up. She packed a bucket, like a something that you would put a mop and water in. She packed a bucket. She had paper towels. She had window cleaners. She had a duster. Like, it was just so cute. And she grabbed that and she brought it to the car, and she just, went with Gam Gam and did some chores at her house, and then we picked her up. And it was just so cute, that little entrepreneurial spirit that had arrived to her mind to try to earn money, to earn this thing that she really wanted. And how cool is that? I mean, she is 3. It's amazing when you give kids the power to do things for themselves, what they can come up with. This has given her the opportunity to shine. It's made her be proud of herself. She is so excited to tell people at her goal. Like, I'll have friends come over and visit, and immediately the first thing she'll tell them is that she's working to try to earn, her baby or whatever it is that she's trying to earn at the time. And when she earns it, she is so proud to show it off. She, like, if she has bought something, usually she wears that dress over and over and over and over and over again. She'll carry that baby. It means so much more to her when she has worked for it and earned it herself. She remembers that feeling of success, and she will talk about it for months later. It is such a powerful thing. And like I started to say earlier, like, this is her choice. We do not tell her she has to do chores. We do not tell her that, it's time to work for what she wants. No, it's her choice. If she wants to do them, great. If she doesn't, great. She doesn't earn the thing. Like, it's just not a big deal. She does it on her time when she wants to do it, when she's feeling motivated, and the other times she doesn't have to, and we don't push it. It puts her in charge of her goals and lets her decide, how bad she wants or does not want something. And there have been times where she's working for something and then says, I don't want it anymore. Or, it probably will take way too long for me to earn this, and I actually don't want it that much. And that's really cool for her to notice as well. It's something they want, not something you want for them. So, how do we do this? Well, it's pretty simple. Usually Isabel comes to us and tells us there's something she really, really, really wants, and that she wants to work for it. She usually says she wants to work for it. Now that started because, a year ago when we did this the first time, we said, we aren't going to buy this for you, but we're happy to let you work for it and earn the money to do it yourself. And so that's probably how we started it. But usually now, she'll just say, I really, really want this. Can I work for it? And of course, we're like, okay, sure, yeah. And so what we'll do first is we figure out the price of it. We make her a little chart, and I, kind of divide the chart into dollars so that it's easier for her to track and visually see her progress, and it just increases her excitement. Then she does the work, I track her progress, and then she gets to buy whatever it is she wants. That's it. Those 4 easy steps. I mean, it's not that hard to come up with a method. The hard part is them actually doing the work. So at our house, there are things that we do just to be a part of the family. And so the chores that she does have to be over and above that. So at our house, basically, every day, just as a part of the day, she makes her bed, she throws her clothes down the laundry at the end of the day, she picks up her toys before bed. Everyone has one job that's their job, and her job happens to be wiping the table after dinner. So that's not a chore she would earn money for. That's just something that she does every day. And if she's completed her chores for the day, then she can earn above and beyond, for herself and in her money jar. So for us, chores that she could do, that are not the daily stuff, chores that she could do to earn money would be things like washing the windows, doing the dishes, sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, doing loads of laundry, folding laundry, vacuuming, watering the flowers, weed the garden, put groceries away, wash the fruits and veggies, rake outside, take out the trash, pick up someone else's toys. Like if Juliana has made a mess, she can pick up Juliana's toys for a quarter. So those are the types of things that she can earn money for at our house. And the dollar amount changes depending on the amount of work that she does. So for example, wiping down the counters. If she is feeling motivated and wipes all of the counters down in the kitchen, then she can earn $1. But if she's not really feeling motivated and she starts the task and she only wipes down, just the island, then maybe she just gets 25 cents for that. So the dollar really changes depending on the effort that she puts in. So she could earn $4 if she does all the windows on the first floor. But if she only chooses to do, one section, then maybe she only earns $1. So really the dollar amount just changes depending on the size and difficulty of the task or chore. And so that's something you're gonna have to figure out for your family, what dollar amounts work for you for what. And then as she gets the money, she puts it in a jar. Usually we have like some money on hand to give her, but if we don't, then I'll just keep it on a tally on the back of her sheet so that I know how much I owe her. But if we have the money, then we'll just give it to her and she'll put it in her jar. And then at the end of every day, she, can take the money that she earned and she can color in a line like to wherever she reached on her progress chart. And then that's pretty much it. And of course, there are times when she's working on a goal that something else comes up. So we'll be at the mall and she really wants a gumball or something. Well, she's got the money. She can take a quarter from her savings if she wishes. She knows that might set her back a little bit on her goal, but maybe the gumball outweighs that at the moment. So she'll use 25 cents for that, and I'll just mark it on her sheet so that we know, she's actually, instead of, where she colored on the line to mark where she is, we actually need to earn 25 more cents to get back to that line before we color any more to increase our progress. So I'll just mark that on the chart or in my phone or something so that, we keep track of where she actually is. But that's okay. That's the whole point of kids having money, and it's their money and they get to decide what to do with it. So if they don't want to, save it all and wait just to buy this one big thing, that's okay. She can go and buy a gumball if she wants. If she really finds something at the dollar store that she really wants to have, fine, it's her money. She can do with it what she wants. She's worked for it and earned it. We just keep her progress on that chart so that we know, actually we took this from the jar. So really you're colored at $20, but really you only have $19.50. Whatever it is, we just keep track of that. So that's how we do this at our house. And it has just been such a good experience, I think, for everyone involved as a parent and learning to kind of let go and teaching them the value of things, and as a kid just learning everything I've already said. So if you have questions, I am sure I've left some details out of this, but if you have questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them with how we do whatever it is we do, or make it a little more clear if it's not as clear. But I just thought I'd share how we do it because I think it's so important, and I think that you should do it with your kids too. So thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.